The world is watching as Israel launches a new military operation in Jabalia, Gaza. This operation, codenamed Jabalia Storm, is raising serious concerns about escalating violence in the region. Israel claims it's targeting Hamas, but the operation's impact on civilian lives is undeniable. This situation demands our attention. We must understand its roots and potential consequences. Israel argues that Jabalia serves as a critical base for Hamas. They claim Hamas uses this area to plan and execute attacks. For Israel, this operation is about self-defense and neutralizing a direct threat. But the reality on the ground is complex, with civilians caught in the crossfire. Jabalia is a densely populated refugee camp in the Gaza Strip. It's home to a large Palestinian population, many of whom have been displaced for generations. Over time, Hamas, a Palestinian militant group, has established a strong presence in Jabalia. Israel accuses Hamas of using Jabalia as a base for its operations. They point to the presence of tunnels, weapons caches, and training camps. This makes Jabalia a strategic target for Israel, but targeting such a densely populated area raises serious concerns. The people of Jabalia are trapped in this conflict. They face the daily threat of violence. Their homes, schools, and hospitals are at risk. The humanitarian cost of this operation is mounting. This operation carries significant geopolitical implications. It could easily escalate into a wider conflict between Israel and Hamas. This would be devastating for both sides, especially for civilians in Gaza. The international community is deeply concerned about the situation. World leaders are calling for de-escalation and a return to negotiations, but finding a path to peace seems increasingly difficult. This operation also highlights the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The Strip faces a severe shortage of essential supplies. The people of Jabalia already live in precarious conditions. This operation will only worsen their plight. The international community has expressed deep concern over Israel's actions in Jabalia. Many countries and international organizations condemned the operation, citing the potential for civilian casualties and the worsening humanitarian situation. The United Nations has called for an immediate ceasefire and urged both sides to exercise restraint. The UN is also working to provide humanitarian aid to those affected by the fighting. However, access to the area remains restricted, making it difficult to deliver essential supplies. The international response highlights the global significance of this conflict. The situation in Jabalia is not just a local issue. It has implications for regional stability and international relations. The situation in Jabalia remains highly volatile. As the operation continues, the risk of civilian casualties increases. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza deepens, leaving the population vulnerable and desperate. The international community must continue to push for a peaceful resolution. Dialogue and diplomacy are crucial to prevent further escalation and bloodshed. The focus must be on protecting civilians and finding a sustainable path to peace. The operation in Jabalia is a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict. It is a call to action for the world to work towards a future where such events are not repeated. Peace in the region remains elusive, but the pursuit of it must remain a priority.